Hey guys, we're making the fringe to cover the electronics box on the big dog. These are 9 inches like this, 15 this way. And I'm going to have 1.5 inches that's not going to be fringed, because that's what's going to glue, or not glue, that's what's going to stick to the top of the frame. So what I did was, this is where I end with the fringe. Each one of these are 1/4 inch spaced, and we're using a modified rotary cutter, which I took off the guard, and it makes it a lot easier for me to cut these. So, okay, I'm going to show you how I do this. I have a metal yardstick. Press down firmly on the yardstick. Watch you don't cut the tips of your fingers off. And I'm doing it on this piece of drywall so I don't see there. This is why I lift the fringe up, to make sure it's cut. Sometimes you got to go over it a few times. See, there's another piece I got to go over it. The nice thing about cutting this on drywall is you can feel when the wheel gets into the drywall. Now I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, I got one done. Now, since these are all exact, it's a son of a bitch. They're all 1/4 inch. And I might angle them. I'm going to have to see what this looks like first. I'm going to put it on a bike dry. And I might angle them. We'll see. So, alright, I'm going to make another one. And I'll do it with you guys from start to finish. Okay, now I'm going to measure 1.5 inches. That's the overlap I'm going to have on my frame. So that's the part that's going to be double-sided down, is 1.5 inches. Now comes the fun, measuring off all these little 1/4 inches. I think time-wise, it probably took me, I'd say about 45 minutes to make that other one over there. Main thing, guys, is watch you don't cut your fingers. You know, if you're afraid of cutting your fingers, buy yourself those gloves that food workers use. They're made out of some kind of material where you can't cut your hand with them on, because you can literally cut the tip of your finger off with this goddamn wheel knife. You know, now I'm really careful with it. And there's one already. Then what I'll do too is, so like this could be cut a little bit more up here. You know, I'll make sure the whole piece of fringe is cut. Alright, time for a coffee break. Alright, let's take another coffee break. And I'm pressing down on my ruler too. That way the bottom of the material doesn't move. This takes a while, guys. This is very tedious. You know, I'm going to take probably 2 more coffee breaks and maybe have something to eat. Because my main concern is cutting the tips of my finger, because this blade's razor sharp. And I haven't hurt myself in a long time. I'm actually overdue. And, you know, and if I get hurt, I'm on my own, Jack. I'm on my own, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. I'm on my own, motherfucker. And don't you come back no more. Yeah, I'm on my fucking own. I'd have to literally drive myself to the fucking hospital or call 911 for myself. Alright, let me take another... You know what, I'll do 2 more, then I'll take another break. Alright, take another break here. Okay, now you guys can see, I'm eating a cracker, by the way. You can see how this is starting to get a little bit more narrow down here. So we're going to have to compensate for that a little bit. We're going to have to steal from Peter and give to Paul. The companies that sell these, they have a fringe machine. And they're not cheap, guys. They are not cheap. I think they're like a couple $1,000. You see, I'm trying to bring the end of my ruler over more. That way my last piece doesn't look like it's fucking cockeyed. Okay, I think we're coming back now. Alright, take another break. Okay. Got another cheese cracker in my mouth. I would suggest doing this on a piece of wood or drywall. You know, because if you cut it into a hard table, you're going to destroy your blade. Now, I think for people that do the tool leather and work with leather a lot, I think there's actually a cutting table you can buy that's made out of some kind of material that doesn't destroy these blades. I don't really have the space or the money for that matter, and I have so much drywall, little spider, I have so much drywall laying around. Alright, let me take one more break and we'll finish that. See, I fucked up on that one a little bit. That doesn't really matter because I might just I might contour the ends of this a little bit. See, that's just why I check these to make sure they're cut all the way through. All right. Storm coming in too. As long as I don't lose electricity, it can rain as much as it wants. All right, now let's see what this looks like on a bike. Okay guys, you ready to see the finished product? Let's show you this side first. And that side. So basically, that's right up there with the Indian chief right now. That's what I wanted. Now see all that time it took me to make that fringe? That's the payoff. Now I can't go back any farther toward the rear wheel with that fringe because I'm afraid the fringe would interfere with the brakes, with the brake pads. You know, which it probably would, so we're going to leave it just like that. That won't, even when it's blowing, because it's going to basically blow underneath there. There's no way that could go inside the brake caliper and interfere with my rear brakes. This side here, that's right where the belt is, so I think we're going to just have to see what's going to happen with that side there. If I have to shorten the rear of the fringe, you know, like I might have to shorten this a little bit. If I have to do that, then it's going to have to be symmetrical on both sides. And you see there it touches the engine, where on this side it doesn't really. So we're gonna just have to see how that goes. Now let's see if we can get a front shot. You know, those saddlebags make it, man. I have tools in that one there. I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna put my my hex set in that one. You know, this is like hair is what this is. This is a female bike because her name is Crystal Chrome. So you got to have hair. It's got to have long hair, guys. And that's exactly what all that is long hair. And I ain't going to cut her hair either. I'm going to let her hair grow long, Jack. So next year, I am going to bring this to Glory Days Motorcycle Show. I'm going to go there early, and I'm going to see if I can bring this inside. And I'll have to spend like maybe 6 hours there, 6-7 hours.